So we have Dr. Chandrasekhar with us right now. He has previously been a scientist in defense and is currently the Director General of Institute of Engineering. Hello, Mr. Dr. Chandrasekhar.
Hello.
So we have just had a very successful 3D printing event called ICAM 3D in Chennai. So what was the inspiration behind this event?
As you're aware, this particular technology has been in use in the aeronautical automotive sectors for nearly 2 decades. And in its previous avatar, it was known as rapid prototyping. But thanks to the patents opening up in the recent times, there has been explosive growth in the usage of rapid prototyping technology by various stakeholders. On one side, high technology arenas like automotive and aeronautics. On the other side, so-called low technology domains like lifestyle products or industrial design products. There have been constant upsurge in the number of applications. We felt there is a necessity to provide a concerted platform by which some of the best practitioners of this technology can come, interact with each other, share the best practices, and most importantly, envision the path for greater application of the technology in accelerating the product design and development exercise. So the primary source comes from our insight into the technology and the tremendous potential that lies ahead of us in leveraging the technology for improving the way the products are designed and developed.
Uh, all right. So we saw that there were a lot of delegates available here. A lot of people from different sectors of industries who came down. Was it very difficult to get them here?
So fundamentally, the technology is evolving, and you have seen there was a dedicated session which focused on usage of the technology for repair and refurbishment of aeronautical components. That's a very niche area, very esoteric in terms of connectivity with the user world. On other side, you also saw the people who are using the technology for changing the lives of the common man. For example, the presentation on the usage of distributed manufacturing and making the filaments from the garbage picked up from dump yards of Pune. It's completely a new facet of application. And there was another application connected with providing affordable healthcare solutions, then mass customization using rapid prototyping for helping the people connected with either orthopedic deformities or accident victims or cancer victims and so on. So the challenge here was, how do I capture the attention of these diverse groups of people who are from engineering fraternity, design fraternity, NGO fraternity and medical fraternity and many sectors which are not known to us originally, and make sure that they feel connected with the ecosystem with the thematic focus. So that was a challenge, and I'm happy to say that we were successful in getting approximately 300 plus users from various sectors. And one of the salient features of this particular conference was providing an outlet of expression for the youngsters, the aspirants of startup culture who want to leverage the 3D printing for providing difference to the product development culture in the country.
All right, sir. We have been witness to around a lot of people, a lot of great minds over the last 2 days here at ICAM 3D. Is there any special message that you like to give the young budding entrepreneurs of India about this technology, or how could you help entrepreneurs take this technology further?
Yeah, it's been already echoed in the sessions of ICAM 3D. The young entrepreneurship community, which has been showcased to some extent in ICAM 3D, is pretty restless in providing solutions that are typified by difference. You saw one company which is making 3D selfies. Similarly, you saw a company which is making 3D printed parts out of wooden like materials, wood based composites. So fundamentally, all these organizations which are trying to provide difference to the way parts are designed and developed are the ones who can take the innate strength of 3D printing in making a difference to themselves, in making a difference to the manufacturing culture of the country. So the message is very simple. Should there be a person, should there be a professional, should there be a young entrepreneurial aspirant, he can look at the ways and means of leveraging the innovations that are available with reference to the material science, controls, lasers, 3D printing related solutions, and create a product that brings in a value which was not existing before.
Oh, wonderful, sir. So we have seen that 3D printing is actually entering into all facets of life right now.
Hmm.
How far in future do you see a school, every school having a 3D printer in India?
It's not very far. It's like asking a question. Maybe 10 years ago, if you were to ask a question to an interview in a similar platform, how soon do you see inkjet printers getting into the school? The the answer could have been few years. So I see with the falling prices of 3D printers and ubiquitous nature of the technology, the schools having 3D printer is going to be a common conclusion, and schools without 3D printers will be more like exceptions. So I am looking forward to seeing a day in the near future wherein 3D printing is seamlessly integrated into the ways and means of conducting classes, whether it's physics or chemistry or mathematics. There is a method of enhancing the visualization of a concept from abstract level to very vivid level by making the physical concepts or physical parts. So I see a great future for 3D printing as an integral element of the educational system pretty soon in the future.
Right. Wonderful. Thank you so much for having us here, sir.
Thank you.
And we congratulate for you for having this amazing event that you had for 3D printing. I hope this changes everything in India when it comes to additive manufacturing. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.